Yo, we're back with another video. Appreciate you guys. What I don't know what just happened. I'm not gonna lie. If you realize why I'm not in the cave, I like recorded and then my phone stopped working. Cause if you don't know how I record these videos, I I go live on Twitch and then I screen record it off my phone, upload it to CapCut, the edit and by like edit it out, and by edit I mean chopping like random bits of piece like that just happened just off the end, and then I upload it. But yeah, I screen record all my videos off Twitch because I don't have like an Elgato or anything. I ain't dealing with all that. Ain't nobody know I got this channel, so like, ain't nobody need to know. And once again, thank you guys for the last video. The support on it was insane. Golly, 40 views, that's more views than I ever thought I would ever get. I've uploaded YouTube videos a lot in my day, and I've never had a video get that many views, which it was insane, so thank you guys. But this video is going to be more of a serious topic. Not all videos will be serious, not all videos will be not unserious, but this one's going to be a lot more serious than the other ones because this means a ton to me. Bipolar disorder. If you don't know what it is, the most blanketed way to explain it is that it's a person that's two different people, pretty much. So whether you might know, some of y'all might know someone in your life who has it, or has all the symptoms. I don't even want to say symptoms, all the characteristics of having bipolar disorder. And it's hard knowing that someone in your life has it. For me personally, my mom hasn't been diagnosed with it, but my family very strongly believes she has it. And the reason behind that is, oh, wow, I'm getting right into this. Her alcohol abuse. My mom is an alcoholic. I'm no ifs, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, she is. A lot of you guys probably have family members like that. It sucks. It genuinely sucks. I remember a couple weeks ago, I love fishing. I go fishing all the time. I went fishing, and I was listening to, what was this J. Cole song? Too Deep for the Intro. And I was listening to the song, and I just thought about it. Because I had a bunch of my friends coming over the past week, and they were all seeing my mom and not meeting her, but like, just like talking to her. And I had this realization moment of my friends have never seen my mom sober. And I just started crying. I hadn't cried in years before that. The last time I cried was probably over a baseball game when I was younger. Or over my mom. So, I'm telling you, it had been years since last time I cried. And I cried. It was a weird feeling crying, because I didn't really cry in the sense of just bawling my eyes out. I was trying to force myself to cry, because, man, I felt awful. I felt so bad, but I couldn't come to it. Like, I couldn't come to the feeling. Like, my eyes teared up, but I didn't really, I had a couple tears, like, stream down my face, but it wasn't really, like, bawling my eyes out. And it was really just interesting to have that feeling. And what's it called? But more in like, it's a lot of this is it's so hard to talk to someone with bipolar disorder. I don't know if this is a person-to-person thing, but personally, I can't talk to my mom when she gets home off work. I physically cannot, because as soon as she walks in the door, first thing she does, open a bottle of wine, start drinking. So I just don't talk to her. I don't. I ask her how her day is, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Just very simple conversation stuff. She asks me how my day is. I just, yeah, oh, it was good. Any homework? Nope, I don't have any homework. I should be doing homework right now, but I told her I didn't have any homework because I didn't want to continue a conversation. Because I can't. Like, physically, like, mentally, I can't do it. Because it's... I bet at least one person that's watching this video has had an alcohol abuser of a parent. Like, an alcoholic of a parent. And it sucks. It's very, very difficult to see them go that way because you love them. You truly, truly love them. And it's really hard to see them go down that path. And when I was younger, I had never really noticed. Because when you're a kid, you don't really notice things, you just kind of go about it. But what I think when I realized it was when I came home one night from my neighbors. Our neighbors are really close friends with us. And I see my mom sleeping. So in my house, you walk in, you take a left, and there's like this nook area, and then my bedroom right next to it. Yeah, I live in a very nice house where I can have like a like a nook, like a reading nook. Like I live in a beautiful home with my parents are amazing. Okay. I come home and I see her just passed out on the ground, sleeping. Just sleeping on the ground. And I take a photo and send it to my sister because I'm what is she doing? Why is she just laying? What is she doing? And that was really like a big realization moment for myself that something's wrong. This isn't normal. Obviously, I had seen my parents drink all the time growing up. By all the time, I mean all the time. It's not a good thing. I'd say almost, yeah, everyone in my family abuses alcohol. But some can control it. My father is phenomenal at controlling himself. But others, as my mother, are not. My sister, she handles herself well, but it's because she's grown up around my mom, or our mom, I guess, and seen that. And it's awful. I remember my mom and my sister would get into fights because of her alcohol abuse. She almost died because she keeps abusing alcohol, and her heart almost stopped. But then she just blames it on, what's it called? And then she goes back and just blames it on the food she's eating. And I don't have the heart to tell her that it's alcohol. I don't. And I don't think I ever will have the heart because, wow, is it difficult? A couple weeks ago, I asked my mom, oh God, this hurts so bad. Okay. I'm not even talking about bipolar disorder, I'm just talking about my mom. I might just fully revamp this video and just make this a rant about my... Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna rant about my mom this video. So, it'll be in the title, I'll put it in captions or whatever. So, what's up guys, new title, not talking about bipolar disorder, but... Okay. I was gonna have some friends over, and what's it called? Oh my, I dropped my friend off at his house, and they're gonna come back over pretty soon. And I go, "Hey mom, can you not drink tonight?" And I spent the entire car ride mustering up the courage to say that. And she goes, "Yeah, is it because of how I act, or like, will you need a ride?" I didn't have the balls to tell her it's because it's how she acts. She acts entirely different when she's drunk, and everyone can tell. And then, oh fuck. The worst part about it was, I'm a big UFC fan. Some of my friends watch UFC, so I'm trying to set up Paramount on the TV because this is pretty recently when they switched to Paramount. I didn't have Paramount on my upstairs TV. Yes, I'm very rich. I have upstairs and I have multiple TVs upstairs. Yes, I'm very rich. I wouldn't say rich, but I'm very well off. Like, I don't have to struggle about food, so I'm very blessed, I guess. I don't know what the correct term is. But, yeah. I go outside. Oh, yep, also, my mom is an avid smoker. So that's just more fuel to the fire. And by sober, I mean smoking cigarettes too, just constantly. I mean, where I live, Texas, I believe I've said this, but if I didn't, I live in Texas. In Texas, we just had that massive snowstorm, as some of you guys probably saw it. People making fun of us for having 2 inches of snow, and then we all freak out. But, so here, there's a massive snowstorm, as there is every couple of winters or so. Massive snowstorm, and talking to my mom, and she won't drive me to my friend's house because the roads are ice. But you know what she will do? She was talking about how she might walk to not the grocery store, the gas station to go buy cigarettes. Walk in 30-degree weather by herself to go get cigarettes. Like, I'm telling you, man, addiction is awful. Please, if anyone's ever watching this, they're addicted to anything. Pornography, alcohol, nicotine, anything. Please try and find a way to get off it, because can it ruin relationships, your life? It can ruin everything. And I just find that so insane to me. But back to what I was talking about with her, and I go outside, and I always get nervous that my friends are gonna follow me outside because I always know my mom's always smoking. She's always. So I always make sure and like trying to make sure they're not following me because I don't want them to see them like that or her like that because my friends love my parents because they don't know any better. They don't see what goes on behind closed doors. They don't see what goes on when she's freaking out or whatever. They don't see that. So I make sure no one's behind me. I open it, I talk to her. Guess what I find? Half drinking wine glass. Just right there. And it's gotten so bad that I didn't even care. I didn't. I just acted like it didn't happen. Oh, Saucerton 33 is online. I just, I didn't care anymore. I don't care anymore, man. I remember I was telling my sister about me crying when I was fishing, the story I'd said earlier. And she was like, yeah, you were our final hope. And that hurt. She's like, yeah, you were our final hope, and if she won't listen to you, she ain't listening to no one. And she offered, like, hey, maybe we should send her to rehab. And I go, and I quote, I don't think she's going to go. So, I don't know. Maybe her heart has to palpitate again for her to maybe realize. I don't know, man. But hopefully someday she will. Golly, I have a lot. So, I don't know how to say this. When I was like 12-ish, roughly 12-ish, during the presidential campaign of Trump and Biden, and I don't know how old I was. It was a little bit ago. My parents were arguing about abortion, and what the funny thing is, they were arguing the same side. I still find it funny to this day. They were on the same side, arguing the same thing. And I literally say that, and my dad goes, yeah, we're saying the same thing. And then she just kept on arguing. And my mom is very, 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 very liberal. Very liberal. Like, it is insane. It's like almost a disease. Like, I'd say I'm centrist, maybe. Like, if I had to say my political beliefs, I would be centrist. And then right-wing economically, left-wing socially, because I don't really care if someone's gay or not. But, like, I'm telling you, wow, man, she liberal. And they were arguing about it, and I just left. I was like, y'all are arguing for the same thing. And the funniest thing is, I'm 12 playing Modern Warfare 2019, wait, if it was Modern Warfare, okay, so I was 8, oh my god, I was 8 years old, and I was, talking about it with, a student named Mr. Roz, and Rad Day Brandy. I'll always remember y'all, Nick and, Luigi. I was playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 Rebirth Island. And I'm like, yo, like, because it's obviously in the news, everyone's talking about abortion at this time. And I'm like, yo, abortion's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. Because I was like, oh, if a woman gets sexually abused, then, well, she should have the ability to abort the child. But also, it's still killing a person because, like it's still a kid at the end of the day. That kid could have went and got the cure for cancer, but killed him. So I was like, I don't really know how I feel about this. Which is just like, almost, nothing is objective when it comes to this, and like politics. But it is pretty much the most objective, correct answer, in my opinion. Yes, is it my opinion? Yes, it is my opinion, so like, someone can subjectively disagree with me. But I believe objectively, as a Western society, that is the majority opinion. And it not majority opinion, but like, it sums up to that. It gets to that point. I'm not saying whether I'm for or against, because frankly, I don't even know for real. I haven't put too much thought into it, so it's not my time or place to talk about it. I'd rather talk about something that I know more about. And so I go to my room, and I think I was just like laying in my bed, and my mom comes in my room. She goes, you know why I'm so against abortion? I go, no, I don't know. And she goes, when I was younger, graphic warning, so like if you like just like heads up, this is pretty insane to tell like an 8-year-old. Um, just yeah, warning. When I was younger, I was sexually assaulted by 8 men. Like, and I'm like, wow. What? I'm learning I'm learning long division right now. I don't know what that means. I obviously knew it was bad because I have basic morals. I know, I, I knew that was bad, but still, I don't really know what that means to the degree. So I feel like it's hit me harder now than it did then, because like that's just insane. And realizing she told me that, she's never apologized to me for telling me that at such a young age. She probably didn't remember. She was probably drunk when she said it. Just, I mean, if we're just being honest, I think that's a pretty fair assumption. After all you guys have heard, you guys can give an assumption, but it feels pretty fair to me. But so yeah, I was just in shock in that moment because I didn't know what that meant. I genuinely just wanted to play Minecraft. I just wanted to get on my Xbox and play Minecraft. I didn't know what that meant. And I don't know if it was years down the line or pretty recently after that. I just remember my sister apologizing that she told me that. Which is hilarious that my sister, the one who is 5 years older than me, is apologizing and not the person who said it. So that'll always be in my head, and remembering that. So it's always pretty much, I don't want to say scarred, because it's obviously worse things. I mean, it happened to her. It's obviously worse things, but it's definitely left some damage on me. Like, it doesn't. Emotional scarring is still emotional scarring. This is my first time ever even talking about this. I didn't think I ever would, but here we are on YouTube. 40 views special. Appreciate y'all, man. What else? Oh, yesterday. So, if you've ever gone through, I don't know if this is everywhere, but Chick-fil-A. They have this thing called a mobile order. If you don't know what that is, you can order and like spend your money ahead of time. So once you pull into the Chick-fil-A like drive-through, then you can you've already paid, you've already ordered everything you want. You scan this QR code and you pay. Or you don't pay, you've already paid. Oh my goodness, yo, I can't speak right now. I'm honestly befuddled. Okay. I might need a second. Okay. Once you pull up to this drive-thru, then you scan this QR code. You've already paid. You've already gotten everything. But you've already done everything. And you scan the QR code, and then they bring it out to you. It's faster than sitting in the drive-thru because then it skips the entire ordering process. You just skip right to get into your food. It's awesome. It's a great invention. Genuinely great. Appreciate y'all. But what happens is I'm on my way home from the school after a baseball game, and I order. Mom was like, "Oh, do you want Chick-fil-A or just?" Or I don't know. I don't remember what she asked. I just remember I heard Chick-fil-A. Yes. So. Actually, I don't like the way this looks. We get to the Chick-fil-A, and I've already bought and put the location in. Well, it automatically puts the location in for you. Immediately puts the location in for you. I'm like, okay, it already has the location up. There's 3 Chick-fil-A's in a very close radius in where I live. So I already had, like, I just assumed, I was like, oh, okay, well, it's gonna put me to the closest one, which is the one we're going to. It's gonna put me to that, or it's gonna put to the most recently used. And all of those are the same Chick-fil-A. So I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna order anyways. I don't think I need to check this because, well, if I needed to check it, I just assumed I didn't need to check it. Whatever, that's on me. I apologize to my mom. I go, my bad, that's on me. And then she doesn't really talk to me the entire car ride. She seems upset. I'm just literally sitting on my phone. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do in this situation. I haven't really been in this. I said my bad. I said my bad. Literally go, my bad, that's on me. And apparently, that's not what you're supposed to say. So instead of taking blame, you're supposed to go, I'm sorry, that's my fault. Wait, what was I supposed to say? I was supposed to say I'm sorry and not my bad. Because my bad sounds like, oh, you're just flipping it off. Is this true? I've never heard this ever. I say my bad because of Rocket League. I'm being so serious. I've always just said my bad because that's the Rocket League quick chat. And, well, some people use sorry, but I use my bad. So I just said my bad, that's my fault. And I assumed that cleared it up. But then she told me later in the car ride, I don't like that you just said my bad. It seemed like you were just flipping me off there. And just acting like you didn't even care. I was like, okay. Well, I'm sorry. That's I forgot what I said. But I was like, that's on me. I didn't really know how to take blame because I just said I'm sorry, and that was my fault. Yeah, I mean, oh my, this house is so ugly. Please, someone help me, please. Oh my goodness, this house is so ugly. Yo, let's put windows up in here. But because I didn't really know, I don't know, and she's just so mad at me for it, and I don't know, man. I genuinely don't really know, like, honestly, what she was mad about that day. Is there something wrong out? I don't know. There's always something wrong. Always something wrong. I'm trying to think of more stuff about my mom, because golly, is there a lot, man. If anyone needs someone to talk to, I got y'all. Hit me up. Anyone knows how to build? Hit me up. Holy, this is so ugly. Stinks. I want to leave it. I'll leave it off with a quote. Obviously, I like leaving my videos off with a nice quote. But I don't want to end this off. I know there's more. I know there's more. I think you guys can assume there's more because, man, is there a lot. Oh, I remember this. When I was younger, there was one night where my sister didn't sleep at home. She went to her friend's house. She'd rather sleep in her friend's house than this oh my, that was a loud moo. Then this was actually not 4,000. It's like 2,000, 3,000. A lot of something thousand square feet house. She'd rather go sleep with her friend at a one-story house because of my mom. And my sister comes to me when I'm like 8 years old. She comes to me, you want to sleep over at Sophie's? Is the person's name. I go, no, because I don't want to leave my house, and I don't understand what was wrong. I genuinely couldn't tell you what they were arguing about. They were always constantly arguing about something. My sister wrote her entire college essay about my mom. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna write about bipolar disorder, which was supposed to be the topic of this video, but it wasn't, as y'all could tell, because I just got to ranting. But man, there's a lot, from alcohol to cigarettes to another one. I opened up for the first time to my friends. I barely opened up. I told them my mom comes upstairs when all my friends are over, and we're all just hanging out, like literally doing that. I think we were playing a card game. Genuinely, we're just the most simple things ever. Literally playing a card game. And she's like, my mom just comes up there saying, no means no. Make sure you know. No means no. And they're all like, okay. They didn't get it, but immediately I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed because I immediately knew it was about her and getting sexually assaulted. I don't know. I knew immediately. Oh, by the way, I think you could assume, but she had to get the kid aborted. Like, she got pregnant. That's why she was so for it. But whatever, that's besides the point. What else? Oh yeah, and then my sister, I don't know how she knew, but she calls me. I see my phone ring after my mom does that, like 3 minutes later, and I see, I'm getting a call from my sister. Here, guys, everyone give me a second. I'm gonna go call my sister. And she's like, yo, Connor, I just want to apologize. Oh, she didn't say yeah. She's like, I just want to apologize for Mom and doing that in front of all your friends. I don't know how she knew, but she knew somehow. I was like, yeah, it sucks, but it's whatever. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't really care. That's a lie. I didn't say. What did I say? I was like, yeah, I don't know. She's pretty much along the lines. She's been like off her rocker, and it's rough. And I pulled some of my closer friends, like close friends, out of that group into my media room. Yeah, I'm very wealthy. Pulled them aside. I apologized to them about that. I told them, what did I tell them? That she's an alcoholic, which I finally got to get that off my chest. Wow, man, does that feel good to get off your chest? let me tell ya. Does that feel good, man? But yeah, so I told him that. That was really hard to get off my chest. I told him that's why my sister called me. And that's about all my adventures. There'll be more in the future. My mom always constantly asks me, am I mad at you? I always just say no, and then I'll tell her if I'm mad at her. And it's because it's literally 6:30 in the morning. I'm going to school and I'm tired, so I'm quiet in the car, and she thinks I'm just mad at her. It's the most annoying thing ever. It's at least once a week, all the time. And then what else? I don't know. There's always something, man. Whew, wait, I'm tired. I gotta go take AP Human notes, but I think there was something else, but I think this is it. I'm gonna take my armor off. This feels right. You know, oh my goodness, I'm gonna clear my hotbar and everything. Let me clear my hotbar. 'Cause this is take the shield off and everything. This is important. Please, no matter how old, how young you are, please, never get addicted to anything. Anything. Nicotine, gambling, gooning, whatever it is. Listen, like, if you get addicted to working out, that's a good thing, but don't push it to the extreme. Be safe, be healthy, be kind, be courteous, be loving, be thoughtful, be empathetic. Think before you act. And before you tell an 8-year-old your traumatic life story, you should probably think about it. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Love y'all.